So for starters, I did not even know how to begin approaching making this video. I'm so stumped that I'm just doing it all over again. Guys, I am dumbfounded. It shows the high level of community that aniwave held. So after I made my video, I went digging around, and now there is a bunch of more informed YouTubers out there who are making videos, and that's kind of why this video is going to plateau at about 8K. And guys, I'm cool with that. Out of the 8,000 of you who watched that video, and, to the small handful of you that watched it all the way through, props. I appreciate that. Out of all those people, over 75 of you chose to stay. And that says a lot because I was struggling to hit that 500 subs. And not only did we beat that marker, but we fucking crushed it. Literally, guys, I can't make it up. Literally overnight. And like earlier when I wanted to make this video, it was like 60, 560, 565. We're in the 570s. Like, it just keeps going and going and going. And I don't know when it's going to eventually stop. But when it does, my goal is to retain those subscribers by producing quality content that you guys can find enjoyable while still having my own YouTube fun. So I want to address a couple of the things that were a really big deal about these like 30 plus sites that were taken down in the last week or so. Shit's crazy, dude. Like, I've seen subpoenas and court orders and shit. Like, it's a yikes, and it's a rabbit hole that, like, I don't really want to go down. Like I said, fuck you, phone. Like I said, there are more informed YouTubers than myself. They can definitely do a better job there. But think of how important these pirate sites are in the long run, not just to, the Western audience that has shitty platforms, but to all of the countries across our planet that don't have access to any of these platforms. Anime is basically, by, terms of the definition that our overlords would use, illegal in these countries. They can't access these services, and it's a real bummer that, people are now cut off from anime that they could once see. Not that they're actually cut off, let's be real, there are so many other sites. Every time one site falls, thousands more take its place. Like, there's no way to kill it. You can chop off the head, but it'll grow another 5 heads. This is a fucking... Piracy is a fucking hydra. So aside from some of these countries that don't have those services, there are actually other roadblocks that this is like a big red flag that people should pay attention to. With the absorption of Funimation into Crunchyroll and just the way that licensing have been going over, the last couple decades, really, like, I can't believe that anime has grown that much, but this is where we are. $billion industry. Losing aniwave actually meant something pretty big because in comparison to other sites, aniwave had like over, if I remember right, it had over 12,000 entries, whereas a lot of sites hit more in the like 5 to 10,000 range at best. I've seen some in the 7 to 9,000. Actually don't know if I've seen any at 10K, but I haven't had to sail the seas for a while because I was at home in my home port on my fucking island before it got bombarded. So, it is what it is. Finding a site that had that kind of library is going to be difficult, and it may not be something that's even feasible for quite some time, but I have faith in the community. Just look at the way this video blew up. I have faith that we can save a lot of these shows. The piracy will always reign, and it'll just be harder, mind you, to get a lot of these shows. The thousands of, series that people once had access to, they now have to go search for and hope that they find. Aniwave had a lot of obscure shit, so I'm finding out. I'm getting a lot of comments about this kind of stuff. But speaking of comments, let's go ahead and talk about some of those comments that I got, because I was initially trying to respond to every single comment, but I couldn't, guys. You guys flooded it. Within the first hour, I think, I was replying, and by the second hour, I'm just like, no, there's no way I'm going to be able to keep up. The numbers on the views were jumping every few fucking seconds. Like, it was absolute chaos. I've never seen a video just blow up that stupidly fast, and it was super cool, and I'm so glad that you guys were all a part of that. It really made me feel great. It made me feel like I accomplished something on YouTube for once, and that says a lot. Much like these comments we're about to look at, another thing that corporate likes to do is destroy community engagement. Why try to foster and grow your anime community when you can just silence them all and force them to take your opinions as fact? Take your shitty translations as, correct. Fan subs are there for a fucking reason. That's all there is to it. Let's stop being heated. Let's look at some of these comments, guys. This is fucking insane. It's huge. At the time of this video being recorded, there are 356 comments, over 420 likes. The ratios are insane. I might show those in a minute, but guys, look at this. How can I respond to all of this? I really regret bringing this phone in here. Look at this. And it's just such an array of comments too. Like, there are so many different things, from people reminiscing to people saying rest in peace to people saying aniwave's not dead, which, let's be real, the people who ran the site are still out there. You never know what the future holds, right? But realistically, as of now, they're not doing anything stupid because they don't want to get in trouble or whatever the situation. Fuck you. Whatever the situation may be. I almost feel like this person works for aniwave. That or they're just crazy. But guys, I could never respond to it all. You get the picture. I'm going to scroll forever. There's hundreds of these. Look at this like to dislike ratio. 426 likes versus 8 angry industry reps. Absolutely wild. And that's not, the norm for my content, which is crazy. I fucking love this, guys. This is absolutely cool. That's my subs up for the month. So if that tells y'all anything, like, that's a big fucking number. Oh shit, we got more. These watch hours I'm going to talk about in a second because that's important. Not that people are actually watching all the way through this. The cool thing about analytics, guys, I showed it off when I had my TwitchCon bullshit. I showed it off, but there's a really cool thing about analytics specifically. Aside from your standard performances and how many subs came off that video exclusively, it shows where your stuff comes from. We covered that. So it takes a bit for the viewer retention stats to come in, but when they do, you can kind of see when people drop this video. And like, the majority of people viewing the video you're watching right now probably didn't even make it to this part. It's too far in for their attention spans. But that's okay. I'm learning how to master YouTube Shorts. We're going to get there. But as you can see, about 22% of people view about 2 minutes and 43 seconds, and that's the average. Finishing the video out is somewhere around 15%-ish of the viewers. And that's a lot for 8,000. So I ain't mad at this at all. I think, people came in, they commented, rest in peace, it is what it is. This is actually good for a YouTuber of my size. So, whatever. I'm not complaining. As you can see, it's typical that people quit in the first 30 seconds, I blame TikTok. But I want to get into one last piece of the cool YouTube things because I never thought I would say the day that I'd, starting to hit those monetization goals. But as soon as I get the watch hours up, that's it. We get the start of monetization. And then once we hit that mark, which, come on, we're going to hit that mark. Maybe not from any of these videos I'm recording now, but I've got a lot of really cool stuff coming out the woodwork, man. I got some really good videos that I was supposed to debut yesterday. One that I thought that maybe I'll just debut it today, but because things have been so unprecedented, both in my personal life and in my YouTube section, I haven't had the time to do that. But my content is a slow and steady burn. You're going to get some good shit if you stick around. But look at this right here. We got 53 more views on Silence of the Weebs. Hopefully we get more views on my Spring Anime 2024 video, some of the other stuff I've done. But some of these videos take me months to get done and upload. So it's pretty fucking nuts sometimes. Some videos are done overnight, like this one here, and they're just in your face the next day, ready to go. So one of my big asks in the comments, and I do want to actually go through and maybe do something highlighting some of these comments, because there's a lot of funny stuff in there, and a lot of just things that I'm like, how have you not figured it out yet? A lot of people ask the big number one question: where can I watch anime now? And Google's not going to help you. Bing, Yahoo, none of those search engines are going to help you. Go find you an off-the-grid search engine. And I'm not talking about Tor or anything stupid like that. I'm talking about just typical websites you can go visit and type in anime name online, and you will find your shit. I got this comment 8 hours ago, if that tells y'all anything. This sucks so much. Twin Spika is genuinely one of the best anime I've ever watched, but I could only find it on Aniwave, and now it's just gone. It's not on any official streaming services or any other pirating site. I got some real good news for this commenter, and that is the fact that you are wrong. I've never seen Twin Spika, but I looked at the art. It's pretty old school. I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll check it out now that I know where to check it out. I went to a website. I typed in Twin Spika online. I sifted through 2 or 3 sites till I found the one that had the videos that I wanted to see. And that's how you do it, guys. You don't tell the websites to people, because the more that spreads, the higher the risk and chance that that site is gonna go down. You don't narc on your fucking suppliers. Oh my god, like, some of y'all need to go watch a gang movie or a fucking, like, Sons of Anarchy or something. Go educate yourself. Like, you don't narc on people supplying you with goods that the government says you're not allowed to have, okay? That is not what you do. You tell your friends in secret where to go, and only those friends that are trusted, to get those goods that we're not allowed to have, because some rich asshole says you can't have it. I heard it from an industry worker, the horse's mouth. Anime's a billion-dollar corporation, and everybody wants a piece. As much as I would love to have had a full open conversation with this guy and understanding it all, he has been working in the industry for literally decades. I would love to pick those kinds of brains. It's just, I'm not good for the industry. I say fuck the industry. The Japanese industry is amazing. Help them flourish. If you want to get goods from the Japanese industry, buy goods from a Japanese company. I use amiami.com for figurines. My brothers and, other people I know use amiami as well. But there are direct Japanese companies you can buy goods from. And those Blu-ray sales, those figure sales, that type of stuff, those numbers are what go into one of the factors, mind you. There's a lot of factors, book sales, all kinds of crap. But those are the things that go in to deciding what anime gets published, licensed, created even. Like, it's a big fucking deal. In closing, I just wanted to say that subscriber retention is my #1 goal. I'll be putting out a new video every other day just because I want to prove to myself that I can. Be it these one-on-ones here or the more overproduced, lots of anime clips, funny background music, video essay, meme-filled garbage that you're used to on this platform. Because I like meme-filled garbage too, and, like, I can make it. You'll see. But for now, I've got about 5 videos on my desk to edit. I've got streams to prepare for, and the workload's not getting any lighter, so I'm gonna hop back to it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, the subs especially. Like, you don't know what kind of breath of fresh air you guys brought into me when I saw that 70-80 people actually want to stick around out of the thousands that came in to peer through the window. So thanks for coming in. I hope you stay a while. Go watch more anime. See you soon.